Hey, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about substitution. Substitution is something that you saw in the last worksheet you guys did yesterday, and I wanted to talk to you about it. But before I talk about it, I wanted to tell you about some other ways you might have heard the word substitution used. Oftentimes in sports, you'll hear about a substitution being made because someone's on the field and they need to take somebody who's on the bench and they need to put them on the field. They make a substitution. Or sometimes when you're cooking and you don't have all the ingredients you need, you can make a substitution. So if you don't have, I don't know, if you don't have sour cream, you can substitute yogurt for sour cream when you're cooking. And so substitution has to do with switching things and sort of putting things in different things' place. So substitution has a lot to do with algebra. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to write down some notes on my smart board, and I'm going to get you to follow along with me. Okay, so when we're doing substitution in math, what we're going to do, and I'll get you to write down the title, substitution. Okay. So when we're doing substitution in math, what we're doing is we're essentially testing a formula, or we're solving an expression with given values or variables. So we would have seen this earlier in the year when we did our numeracy ninja problems. You would have seen a problem that looked like this. If A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 2, evaluate the following. So you would have seen questions like this already. So then substitution would be used. I would say, what is A plus B equal to? So we would use substitution. We would replace the letter A with 4, because A is 4. And we would replace the letter B with a 2. And then we would add it up. So that's what substitution is. So substituting is switching out. It's having some kind of key and switching a letter for a number. And that's how we do substitution. I'm going to give you guys a worksheet so that you can practice this. You can practice going through and practice substituting with different numbers. Before you do that, I'm going to get you to do I'm going to do one more example. Okay, if the letter X is equal to 7 and letter Y is equal to 3, evaluate. So we would say X, Y plus 3. So when two letters are next to each other like this, then this means multiplication. So what if we were substituting these? We would say 7 times Y is equal to 3. So 7 times 3 plus 3. You don't have to do anything there. We have to simplify it a little bit. So that is how we substitute. Now, when we're solving algebra problems, you can also substitute to test if the work you did when you were solving the algebra was correct. So let's say we have an algebra problem. Let's do one that you guys will not have seen yet. Let's do 4c plus 9 is equal to 17. Okay, so I'm going to solve this problem, and then we're going to use substitution after we solve it to see if it's correct. So I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. I'm going to rewrite it. Divide both sides by 4. Okay, so I've solved this problem, and C is equal to 2. Now I'm going to use substitution over here on this side to see if this is true. So 4 times 2 plus 9 equals 17. 8 plus 9 equals 17. 17 plus 17 equals 17. Since this is true, since 17 plus 17 is true, that means that I have solved that equation correctly. So that is how you do substitution. All right.